Hey, I'm Adam Jusko, and this is Strictly Credit Cards, where we talk about strictly credit cards. Subscribe, why don't you? In this video, we are reviewing the Costco Anywhere Visa credit card, a cashback credit card that, if you are a happy Costco member, might make some sense for you if you just want to carry one card that sort of covers a lot of your bases in terms of the purchases that you might make. This card could make some sense, but it does have one glaring feature that is sort of buried in the fine print that you definitely should know about going in. So if you want to use a credit card at Costco stores, you have to have a Visa credit card. You can't use MasterCard, you can't use American Express, you can't use Discover. So if you don't already have a Visa credit card that you are particularly happy with, it makes sense that you would look at the official Costco Visa here that is issued by Citibank. It is a card that has no annual fee beyond the fact that you have to be a paid Costco member, and it doubles as your Costco ID card. So you can use it to make your purchases and to get yourself in and out of the Costco stores. Now, just because the card is convenient does not necessarily mean it is the right choice for you. So let's look at the rewards you get with the Costco Anywhere Visa, as well as some other features of the card. So in terms of the cash back, you're getting 4% cash back on gas station purchases and Costco gas. If you buy gas at certain other superstores or supermarkets, you might only get 1%, but most regular standalone gas stations and Costco gas going to give you 4%. That is on up to $7,000 in yearly gas purchases. For most people, that's a cap they're probably not going to hit, but you should realize that it is there. You're going to get 3% cash back at restaurants, 3% cash back on travel purchases, 2% cash back at Costco and on Costco.com, 1% cash back everywhere else. No bonus opportunity here for new card holders. So some rewards cards, many rewards cards, have a bonus opportunity for new card holders. You spend X amount in the first 3 months and you will get, $100, $200, whatever. Costco card doesn't have it. Now, they probably want to make you feel good that you are getting something kind of more with what you are getting in terms of these everyday categories, the gas, restaurants, and travel. However, you probably could match a lot of these cashback categories with other cards that are on the market. So having no bonus is a little bit of a mark against this card. Now, looking at those percentages overall on those cashback categories, 4% on gas, very good. You're probably not going to match that with other cards on the market, at least not cards that don't have an annual fee. 3% on restaurants and travel you could get with other cards, 2% at Costco and Costco.com. I actually don't think that is really all that great because it is Costco's card. You'd think they would give you more. However, because it is a Visa and only Visa is accepted at Costco, there aren't that many other cards out on the market where you necessarily could get that 2% at Costco. So it's not that bad. And then 1% everywhere else you could match pretty much anywhere in the market. So those day-to-day percentages, pretty good. Again, if you only wanted to carry one card, you don't want to have to carry 5 different credit cards to try to maximize every cashback category. A lot of what is going on here with this Costco card makes sense. A few other notes on the Costco Anywhere Visa. It has no foreign transaction fees. So if you use it outside of the United States, you're not going to get charged any extra. Some credit cards charge you an extra 3% when you use their cards outside of the United States for no good reason, in my opinion. So that is a nice feature of this one. You don't have to pay those. There is a 15.24% interest rate on this card as I make this video. That could change, but as I make this video, that is a pretty decent interest rate in today's market. Now, I would always say you should be paying off your cards in full every month so that the interest rate does not ever even come into play because you never pay any interest. But if you ever got in a situation where you were paying interest, this card not as bad as many of the other cards on the market that have much higher interest rates. None of these credit card interest rates are really things that you want to be paying on top of your regular purchases, but 15.24%, not that bad. Now, this card does not have any special 0% offers on new purchases or balance transfers, so that's not part of the game here. Now, I said at the beginning of this video that the Costco Anywhere Visa has one glaring weakness that bugs me about the card, and that has to do with how you redeem your rewards. So when you have the Costco Visa, you get your rewards. You actually get them in your hands only one time per year. So when the card's February billing cycle closes, Costco then automatically issues you a rewards certificate for everything you earned in the previous year. So you get the one certificate and then you have to take it to a Costco store to either get the cash for it or you can use it toward your Costco purchases for the day. Now this bugs me for 3 reasons. Number 1, you only get to redeem your rewards one time per year. If you put a lot of purchases on this card and you earned a lot of rewards and you wanted them earlier, you couldn't have them. You can only have them that one time per year. You have to save them up and have them redeemed all at one time. Number 2, you have to go to Costco to redeem them. You have to take that certificate into the store and you can get the cash for it, but they also will allow you to use that certificate toward your Costco purchases for the day, which is probably what they really want you to do, is get you into the Costco store. Just another reason to get you inside. It's not a big deal, but it's unnecessary. Every other credit card gives you your rewards either as a statement credit or they'll send a check or somehow put it in your bank account, whatever. It's not necessary that you should have to go to the Costco store in order to make this happen. And number 3, they only give you the rewards certificate after the end of the February billing cycle, but the rewards certificate only covers the previous year, January 1st through December 31st. So basically what they're saying is you have to stay a Costco member at least 2 months into the following year in order to get your rewards from the previous year. So if you came into a new year and you said, you know, I'm doing my New Year's resolution and I don't think I'm going to do Costco anymore, it doesn't work for me. You might have to say to yourself, well, I'll wait till February because I want to get those rewards that I earned last year and then I'll quit. So you could do that, but in the meantime, you better not use the card, because if you used the card and you earned any more rewards from January through February, you would lose those if you gave up your Costco membership. So they don't give you the rewards that quickly, and if you've earned any more rewards during the year, then you're going to lose them if you give up your Costco membership. I tend to think of Costco as a pretty customer-friendly retailer, so it's surprising to me that they would set up their credit card rewards redemption in a scheme like this where you have to come into the store, you only get it once per year, and if you quit your Costco membership at any point, you're going to lose any rewards that you earned in some fraction of the year. It just goes against everything that I tend to think of Costco as being, so it is surprising to me that they are doing it, and maybe especially disappointing because it is Costco. Now you might not care about any of that. You might be perfectly happy as a Costco customer. Can't imagine ever not being a Costco customer. You might like the fact that they only give you your reward one time per year because it's all saved up and it feels like a bigger reward instead of smaller rewards spread out. So that may be something that doesn't bother you at all, but it is good to know going in. Now, if it potentially does bother you, there are other credit cards on the market where you could match many of the rewards that you're getting here. So getting 3% on your restaurant purchases is not very difficult. Getting 3% on travel is not very difficult. One card in particular that I can think of, the Wells Fargo Propel card, gives you 3% on both of those categories, 3% on gas and some other things as well with no annual fee. Now this card does have the 4% on gas and it does have 2% on Costco, and those are reasons that maybe you would carry the card. But if you didn't want to kind of put all your eggs in one basket here with the Costco card, there are other cards on the market that you could hold in addition to this card if you want to sort of maximize your categories but also have the ability to redeem more often. So overall, pretty decent credit card for most Costco customers. If you really only just want to hold one reward card that is going to give you a pretty good return on most of your sort of everyday purchases, this would not be a bad choice. As long as you don't care about how that rewards redemption part works, this card would make you happy. Now, if you're someone that wants to maximize every single category, you could hold other cards or choose other cards instead of this one. Now, the fact that Costco only accepts Visa does come into play here. So it would make sense to get this card. It has no annual fee, certainly no downside to it, but consider other cards as well if you want to redeem more often or if you want to do maybe even better in some of those rewards categories. That's it. Questions, suggestions, comments, please put them in the comments section below and I will do my best to answer them. I ask you again to please subscribe if you have not already, and we will see you next time.